The oldest YNs in hip hop are currently going at each other's necks, and what makes it worse is that they are all from New York City. It's tragic because mad rappers come out of New York City, but all them niggas always end up beefing. It never fails. Cardi and Nicki, 50 and Ja Rule, Cameron and Jay-Z. When it comes to New York City hip hop politics, niggas could never get along. So seeing Jim Jones and Tony Yayo spark up a beef doesn't really surprise me too much, because this is what New York City niggas do. Like, they beef with each other. These niggas is professional beefers with each other. In a recent podcast, Jim had a few harsh words for G the rapper and hype man Tony Yayo, and it was quite disrespectful to say the least.
Why you got niggas like Yayo talking about, yeah, Jay don't take care of nigga. I don't need Jay to go on tour.
Yo, smoke hard coke,
Yo, chill. Yo, chill.
You look like you need to be taken care of, nigga. You look like you need to go to the dentist. You need to look like you need to brush your teeth. You look like you need hygiene, nigga. You look like you need help. Tell your man 50 send you an ounce or something, yo.
You do need
You
that
might
help.
need
That's
2
why-
ounces, nigga.
that's why
Paid
you
in full
looking to
movie,
see-
nigga. I got a G for every bump in your face, nigga. I promise you that, nigga.
That's
I
a
promise
fact.
you that, nigga.
That's why he worried about
Peon, you broke.
This the difference between me and other niggas, right? Stack Bundles, one of my favorite rappers in the world.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
Stack
peace.
Bundles.
Ryan Squad.
Rest in peace.
Far Rock,
Yep.
you understand? Jim Jones, he had Stack Bundles, he had Max B. I looked at it like, wait, you know. Stack Bundles, we had a portion, was still in the hood. No disrespect to Jim Jones. Fifth had me in Battery Park. I could walk out that motherfucker barefoot. I look at the socks, you look at it.
Get the
See,
socks.
that's when a nigga love you, nigga. You get the socks, nigga. Sneakers Dior, nigga. But I'm walking out there barefoot. That's when you know a nigga love you, boy. Because he making sure you don't get your shit split. Because you go back to 134, anywhere, Baisley, right, Brooklyn, phew, shit get split. Once I got shit, nigga shot my shit up. Bentleys and all that. Y'all can get that sneaker, just toss that over there. My shit's official. You know what I'm saying? Yo, look, but nigga put me in position. Rest in peace of Stack, but Stack got killed in the project with a Porsche.
Yeah.
Nigga, come on, nigga, I'm from the hood, nigga.
Now I do understand where Tony is coming from, but Jim made his own lane. His lane and a lane for many other artists that come from that Skull Gang cloth, as opposed to artists like Memphis Bleak or even Tony Yayo himself. I mean, who I couldn't, for the life of me, if you had a gun to my head, name 2 songs from Tony Yayo, I wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, I could name one, So Seductive, but after that is pretty much clip. So for Tony to be talking like this is a little ludicrous, because most of the success he's seeing is from the fruits of 50's labors. Not to say that Tony ain't put in no work, I'm not saying that. But Jim made his own lane. And to be fair, at the time when Jim had Stacks and Max, Jim wasn't as established as he came to be. Jim didn't turn into Jim until he had the hit Ballin', and it could be debated that whether or not Max wrote that song or not, that's neither here or there, but it wasn't until years after that song in particular that made Jim a household name. He was mainstream after that. So for you to hold him in the same light as 50 is unfair. I do understand where Yayo is coming from. When you the boss, you gotta make sure your soldiers is good. You can't have your soldiers out here in harm's way, which means you gotta take them out the war zone. If Jim was really the boss he was claiming to be back then, he still has Stacks in the hood, which gave that nigga a big ass target on his back. It made him too accessible. But to compare Jim Jones and 50 is crazy. He's not taking into account that 50's first album sold a fuck ton. I mean, 50 was in a way better position financially, which allowed him to make the proper moves as a boss. When Jim Jones had Stacks and Jim didn't even have an album yet, or even a single that soared him to the top. Yeah, he had albums with Dipset. Yeah, he had mixtapes. Yeah, but he didn't do none of that shit solo. He did not have an album that could compare to 50 Cent's first album financially or musically, as opposed to 50, who came out the gate a multi-platinum artist with an album, not a single, that sold a ton of records. I felt like even 50 was trying to chase his first album. That album alone, I felt like cursed 50 Cent's career, because he went his whole life trying to compare his other albums to that first album, trying to get that first hot. You know what I'm saying? So 50 had way more money coming out the gate than Jim. So to compare them is kind of crazy. It sounds a little petty. And I can understand where Jim would be extremely mad. Now, Jay-Z, I completely agree with him. When it comes to Jay-Z, I felt like Jay-Z treated everyone on his album like they was checks. He ain't fuck with not one of them niggas. Like, that is documented. This is a known fact that Jay-Z was a hater as a boss. This nigga ain't want to see not one of them niggas win, nigga. I remember seeing a clip of Jay-Z refusing to give one of his peoples a $10,000 car. Jay was super selfish. I would go as far as to say it wasn't just business. I genuinely felt Jay ain't want him to have nothing. Nigga, Jay-Z looked like every selfish Brooklyn nigga I ever met, in my opinion. Like, I think Jay-Z liked being top dog. I think he loved the idea of the difference in appearance. Like, if I make it, all my niggas is shining, you won't even know who the boss is. But I think Jay-Z wants you to know who the boss is. Like, Jigga, Jay-Z, them niggas, them Brooklyn niggas, I know them niggas, bro. I know them niggas. So he on point with that evaluation. But for Jim, I think it's a little bit more nuanced. Then you already know Tony Yayo had to respond. He synced it. He responded, of course, with a classic clip of Max B.
Y'all niggas do, I don't do. I do the other thing. Everything. Y'all niggas go across the street that way, I'm going up. Holla at your boy. I do other things, man. I don't do what y'all niggas do. I don't do what niggas do. I don't watch niggas' money. I don't care. I just do what I do. That shit.
This is honestly the oldest nigga beef I've ever covered so far. So, like, the uncles really think they're young niggas and they may break their hip. I would love to pay to see them niggas throw hands. I feel like Jim will come out the winner, but something tells me Tony Yayo fight extremely dirty, so I don't know. All I know is that my name is KPZ and I'm coming through with another trigger warning. For all the guys who like that jewelry, make sure you tap into my jewelry page, Brooklyn Floors, and I'm gonna get you right for the low. That's a fizzy. Tap into our Instagram. Trigger warning is Brooklyn. I shoot films, not people.